Very good for the day before Thanksgiving.
Is it a full 365-day event for you, getting ready for the next year once this is done?
We're always thinking ahead. Next year, this is our 89th annual parade. Next year's the 90th, so we're ready well into the planning.
And how long have you been involved, Bill?
This will be my 33rd parade.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, and it's kind of how, as employees around here, that's how we mark time. We say how many parades we've done.
Now, do you draw your paycheck? Are you an employee of Macy's?
I am an employee of Macy's. We are responsible for the Macy's parade, the 4th of July fireworks, Santaland, flower shows,
wow.
all the fun stuff.
How big of a staff do you have for these events?
There's about 40 full-time people in the parade and entertainment group, and then we have our own parade studio, which actually designs all the great new balloons we have and the floats. And then we couldn't do the parade without our, thousands of volunteers and all those people who help us make it happen.
You obviously must love.
Amazing.
You obviously must love this. Is this kind of a kid in the candy store scenario when you?
It really is. When they say you have a dream job, the fact that you get to welcome Santa Claus at the end of every Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade, what more could you ask for?
Right.
Justin Bieber's not making it. I understand he might have pulled out of this event.
Well, he pulled out of the CBS telecast, but the NBC telecast is doing fine. We've been rehearsing the talent for the last 2 nights, and we have Pat Benatar and Mariah Carey and Jennifer Nettles and Questlove with Sesame Street and Jordan Sparks and Train. So our talent is ready to go.
Love the guys from Train, by the way. What a great group that is. And
they were. Everyone what I love on the Monday, Tuesday night rehearsals, you get to meet everybody, you explain how the cameras will work for the 50 million viewers on NBC, and everyone is so excited to be there and just be part of this, great event.
Yes, we have some locals involved in the event as well. We have a young girl from New Hartford who's going to be waving the flags there, I guess, right? Is that right?
Okay, so is she, we have some great marching bands. One of the favorite parts of my job is seeing all the kids from all over the country coming here to New York to be part of this. They are part of our history, and we're really excited for the Macy's Great American Marching Band, which has kids, musicians from all over the country. They represent all 50 states, and it's the 10th year of that band, and it will be spectacular. They'll be leading the parade this year, and they'll be the first things up.
So, Bill, what can we expect to be new this year? What new balloons do we have?
New. We have some great new balloons. We have from Ice Age, we have Scrat, and he'll be chasing his acorn all the way down the parade route.
Love it.
Yeah, we also have Angry Bird. Red is going to be in the parade this year. And what's really great about him is he's carrying his egg, but he's carrying it like it's a football. So he'll be storming down the parade route. It'll be great. Ronald McDonald has a brand new balloon. It'll be his 4th version of a giant balloon. And then I'm really excited. And if you're a baby boomer, there's Dino the dinosaur, he was started in the parade in 1963 and went all the way through almost the mid 70s. And he started out in the New York World's Fair, and it's this big green brontosaurus. So he's our only life-size balloon in the parade.
And to give the illusion of Scrat chasing his acorn, are those two attached to one another, or are they detached?
No, they are separate balloons. The acorn will come first, and then Scrat. And what's really fun is that as they're coming down, if the acorn stops, Scrat sort of bumps into him, reaches for him, and then the people who have the acorn can run away from him.
That's great. That was my question.
So he will,
love it.
It'll be like Charlie Brown in the football.
Yeah.
Does he ever get there?
Does he ever finally get it? That was my question.
We'll have to wait and see, won't we?
And Bill, you've mentioned 34 years being involved in this. Maybe the good, the bad, just a scenario in which that you hold close to your heart, something that you've taken away from this.
Yeah, I just love the fact that we get to bring joy to millions, and we all get to get together on Thanksgiving, celebrate in our own way, and be with family and friends. And that's what we have 8,000 participants, and we are all family and friends that day, and we all make it happen. The parade, we celebrate the best in American pop culture, and also we reflect the times we live in. So whether it's a serious time for the country or a depressing time, we hope we bring joy to people and always tell them, life is going to get better. But at the same time, when we can just celebrate with 1,000 cheerleaders and just celebrate the best things we have and how thankful we can be for what we have. It means a lot.
How about extra security this year because of the climate going on these days?
We've always had the best security possible, and if you actually are down here in New York, you'll see extra police on the street. The security is, believe me, we are in the best hands possible. There is so much going on behind the scenes. We are confident that we are doing the best we can to ensure a safe and happy parade.
And Bill, you're expecting some pretty good weather, so the balloons get inflated tonight, right?
We are so happy for the weather. Though it's actually going to probably be balmy tomorrow. So Santa's a little nervous that he might be a little warm, but everyone else will be very happy. And yeah, it's going to be a beautiful night. We start inflating the balloons around 3:00 this afternoon. It's a big event in itself. We have over 1 million people come to see the balloons inflate. And it's like flat cartoon characters on the street, and then the helium fills them up, and they become sleeping giants, and then they rise for tomorrow morning.
What are the biggest changes you've seen over your 33 years in that position?
Well, probably the biggest change is it's grown. When I first started, we had 9 balloons in the parade and like 15 floats, and now we're up to 17, so we take 2 full city blocks for the inflation. But the other big thing is the route has changed, and it's changed a few times in its history, but the last time was when they decided to plant trees on Broadway.
Yes.
So we no longer go down Broadway. We now swing around down 6th Avenue, which is actually better because there's wider sidewalks and plazas for people to gather, and it's a great viewing spot.
And Samantha's worked this parade many times in the past, but Bill, what is it like? Dave mentioned maybe some heightened security for the crowd. What is the crowd like? What is it like for folks trying to get around the city on a holiday?
Well, I always tell everyone to bring their patience and a smile. Mm-hmm. The city is pretty much, go right through the heart of Manhattan. So if you are in a car coming down to see the parade, I always recommend you park on the far west or far east side and then take public transportation to wherever you want to go. But what's lovely about this crowd is, and I hear this from a lot of the police officers, we are a really family crowd. It's a bright, sunny morning. Everyone wants to be there. They're all very excited. You see these kids on dad's shoulders. And fortunately, the weather's going to be sunny, but even if it wasn't, everyone's there anyway, all gathered together to see these great balloons and look for Snoopy and cheer him on, and Thomas the Tank and Paddington and all their friends.
The 89th Annual Macy's Day Parade, how many spectators, how many folks are you expecting to watch?
Well, we expect 3.5 million people along the parade route, and hopefully everyone will be watching on NBC to bring us up to our 50 million.
I know that here locally we put on a race every year, the Boilermaker Road Race, and cleanup is always a big issue. How about for you with the parade?
Cleanup is amazing. You watch sanitation, right? They are right behind Santa Claus, and they are cleaning up, I think, almost before the confetti falls. It is quite an amazing endeavor to see all the city agencies doing their job so well that day. And, by mid-afternoon, it actually takes till about 4 o'clock in the afternoon to put away all our toys. Mm-hmm. And I would say by evening, you wouldn't even know we had this big event in New York City.
And, Bill, if we're watching on NBC tomorrow morning, can we expect to see you maybe hiding out somewhere?
Well, I'm hiding out. I'm actually at the starting line at 77th Street in Central Park West, and one of the great parts of my job is I get to welcome everyone into the parade.
Great.
I have the lines, please join the parade, which all these people have been waiting. The bands have been practicing for a year and a half. They're all ready to go. And so I doubt you'll see me, but when Al Roker's doing his interviews uptown, I'm nearby.
All right. Very good. Bill, thanks for spending some time with us, and good luck with it.
Sure. Thank you.
Have a great holiday.
Thanksgiving.
Happy holidays.